Hello and welcome to our special program, Campus Debate. 21st century is known as the age of internet. Almost everything is available on World Wide Web. It has been 30 years since the internet protocol was first put in use in 1983. Since then, several social networking platforms have come up. For example, Twitter, Facebook, Orkut, and all of them have ensured facilitation of better communication between people. But what is the impact of these social networking sites on our life? More importantly, the question is whether the social networking sites should be regulated. And we are right now in the IIS University in Jaipur with a group of these enthusiastic girls, and we will go ahead and seek their views on what exactly should be done as far as the social networking sites or social networking platforms is concerned, about their regulation, and what is the impact of these social networking sites on our lives. Let me first begin by asking, how much time does all of you generally spend on social networking sites? It can be anything. It can be Facebook, it can be Twitter, it can be other sites wherein we share photos with our friends or maybe videos with our friends. How much time?
Half an hour per day.
Half an hour per day? Once in a week. Once in a week. Once in a month as well. Varying degree of ideas, half an hour per day, maybe 1 hour per day, once in a week or once in a month. The question which emanates out here is, how does it affect our personal life? Because most of you said that you spend almost half an hour to 1 hour per day. Some of them said only once in a week or once in a month. Now, why do you guys need to spend at least an hour per day? Who would like to respond?
To be updated, what's happening in our friends' lives, relatives' lives, everything is there. If somebody is getting married, then invitation is on Facebook, their pics is on Facebook. If someone is committed, then its relationship status gets changed. Then everything, pics, everything, what's happening in everybody's life, it's there.
Everything what's happening is there, including whether the person is committed in a relationship or not. Very interesting point. But then, if I'm not wrong, you said once in a week. Why once in a week? Don't you want to get updated about your friend's status?
I get updated in a week. I mean, if people are posting something, it comes in my notifications, and most of the time I find crap in my notifications. People tag me in random photos where I cannot be found, and it's a wastage of time. You get irritated because of it. Moreover, I don't have time to access Facebook time and again in a day.
It's a wastage of time. Somebody who said once in a week. Somebody said once in a month as well. Who was that? Once in a month? Oh yes, out there, once in a month. I would be really interested to know as to why exactly do you think that it has to be once in a month?
It is because of the paucity of time, and usually we meet people who are added on a Facebook. We meet them daily in our college lives, or with the friends, relatives, sister, brother. So I don't think that there is need to go to the Facebook daily.
What is the impact of being on the social networking sites on our personal lives? How does it impact us? Yes, please.
I think the virtual life is now growing in a way that we are becoming less personal. If I wish my friend her birthday just on Facebook, I feel it's done. I don't need to call her. I don't need to gift her anything. So this is what it has become. I mean, for me, the virtual life has, it's growing like anything today.
The virtual life is growing. The virtual life is really, really important. Yeah, let's.
I think Facebook is reducing the face-to-face interaction. Everything is becoming digital. If you want to emote that you are happy, you make a smiley and it's all done. If you want to say you're crying, you make a smiley and it's done. So I think it's reducing. Everything is becoming digital these days.
It's becoming digital. She said that it's really, really
but
important.
According to me, it's exchange of ideas also. It's not only interacting in day-to-day life, but it's exchange of ideas in almost every new topic which is coming in India, and which is coming in news. We can share that also, and it's not only about sharing the college or the school life.
It's like Is the interaction on Facebook or Twitter taking over our interpersonal relationships? Is it happening? Is it happening? Okay, it seems it's happening.
So I'd like to say that if I want to be in contact with any of my friends who is not within the vicinity of my college or of my nearby area, say he's in USA, I will just take his phone number, I will talk to him. Facebook can just give me a medium to get in touch with him, but after that, maintaining a relationship, be it personal, professional, of any sort, it's completely on that person and me. It's something has to be after the Facebook as well. Everything and anything should not be on Facebook at all the time. Facebook keeps on asking me, what's on your mind? I need not say everything what's on my mind on Facebook. There
Okay.
needs something on personal.
Need not, say everything which is on the mind, because interestingly it says what's on your mind, the status, the Facebook status. Is anyone of the viewpoint out here that this is not the case? The interpersonal relationship is still intact. Facebook is only a facilitator. Does somebody think so?
I think it's a facilitator because I've studied in different cities and it's not really, it's not convenient to call all your friends and be in touch with them. So I think it's the best medium to be in touch with them and, to talk to them on a daily basis or a regular basis. So I think Facebook is the best medium to be in touch with everybody.
We can never know what the person is feeling in actual terms. I mean, chatting can also be fake, and many a times it is fake. We cannot know what the person is genuinely feeling.
It's fake. It's fake. That's a very significant point. Most of the time it's fake, she says. Yes, please.
No, it's about, the people who are there on Facebook. They are just different personalities on Facebook, They don't even have the confidence to talk when you meet that person. It's like you have relationships on Facebook, and when you personally meet that person, it's something else. People have fake accounts on Facebook. You don't really know who you're talking to, and they are false emotions. Yeah, you're right. So it is some place it is fooling, but it is a good network to connect with people. But it's negative also, I would say.
Okay,
Facebook, yeah.
it's negative as well. You want to say something? Just hold on. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Why will we add such people whom you don't know or people do it? No, yeah. So
Okay.
that's where responsibility comes. We should not do that.
Okay, the best way to avoid such false emotions or tricky things on the Facebook is to be a little aware, to ensure that you don't get caught in the web by adding such people on your Facebook account. Yeah.
Our privacy get leaked by the Facebook. Some of the people post every minute of their life on Facebook, and some friends of them did harmful things to them. For example, in Delhi, one girl write that I'm going to this place, and some of boys or friends caught them and did gang rape of that girl. So it is harmful.
So basically,
that
invasion of privacy. Is it invasion of privacy as well? We will go ahead and talk about the invasion of privacy and how this entire idea of social networking sites or the communication on social networking sites can be regulated later on in the program. But before that, let's take a short break. Welcome back. We're having a very interesting debate out here on the entire issue of social networking, whether it's useful to us, how does it impact our personal life. In the first half of the program, we spoke about how does it impact our personal lives. But now I want to ask, how does it impact our social lives? Because if you look at the entire concept of social networking, it says social. We have to be social. Now, do you guys actually have missed going to a family party, a family function, or have missed some social interaction with your friends or family just because you guys wanted to be on the Facebook, or you thought it's okay, we can go ahead and be in touch on the Facebook also, no need to go there? Never ever? Okay, good, great. Also, we've recently seen a phenomena where most of the social issues have been taken up by the people on social networking sites and have resulted in some or the other sort of phenomena developing. How do you see that? Yeah.
I would say that this whole social media, it has limited the thought process of the youth and everybody who is on the network. They feel that by updating a status, liking some picture,
and signing a petition for that matter. That is their duty, and if they've done that, that is all.
Okay.
They don't need to take any other step.
It is limited the entire concept of the society youth have.
For some of us, our parents really don't allow us to do anything else because we're girls and we're young. So then, I think social media is the best way to express our views, because other than that, we cannot do anything else because we're just students. We're merry students.
Okay, another other side of the coin, that it does help in going ahead and expressing your feelings which you otherwise would not have been able to do.
Sir, I would like to ask my friend that contributing your bit, has that resulted anything? I mean, has a solution come out? I mean, just awareing people, just talking to people, I think no solution has come out. It is our mentality that we just discuss the problem. I don't think any solution has.
Okay, it only results in a discussion on the social networking platform. That's what my friend there says.
Yeah, Facebook has definitely made us more social. Even if I go to parties, the talk is more about Facebook. I mean, we are less interested in knowing that what the party is about, but then we would like to know if you are going to upload the photos today.
Okay, we do go to the parties, but then the discussion more or less is all about Facebook or Twitter only.
I would like to say that criticizing any of the comments on Facebook is just a very wrong thing, because India as a democratic country doesn't give right to anyone that expressing a view and then criticizing that thing in a wrong way.
Okay, criticism is not acceptable. We'll come to that point later, because there are rules to govern the entire idea of social networking. Yes, I have somebody from this corner today. Yes.
I believe social networking is important because not only you get to express your own views, but we know what other people we live with are thinking about. We know what is the mentality of others. People we live with. So it's very important, I believe.
These networking sites mean a lot to people who would love to express their views and belong to families who are conservative. They don't really have an option. They can sit on Facebook and express their views. So in India, where areas wherein people are conservative, so it's a great medium for people to communicate. You just cannot go out of your house and express your views probably 8 at night with your group of friends. So you'll obviously log on to Facebook and you'll express what you feel.
Okay, it helps people to go ahead and express their views. But then a very important point was made by my friend out here, one of the friends, was that the entire concept of Facebook seems to have been limited to signing petitions online, liking a picture which has a bold comment about a particular issue. What about coming out? What about coming out in group? But let me also say that these social networking sites have facilitated people coming out in groups. Be it the recent case of unfortunate incident of a gang rape in Delhi, where we saw people coming out in huge numbers, or even in other countries as well. Outside, when we saw people coming out in huge numbers in Syria, in Egypt. So effectively, do they, social networking sites play an important role in social movements?
Yes, they do. The option of events under Facebook also helps a lot of masses to know what kind of event is happening. So if people want to carry out a candlelight march, they call a lot of people through that event option. So in that ways, the people are aware something like this is happening also.
Okay, yeah.
If you don't want to make it public, like you don't want authorities to know about it, you can also inbox people. That is very secretive. You can inbox to all your friends that there is a candle march or a protest happening. So that ways, yeah.
Okay, several innovative ways to go ahead and let your friends know. We have people on this side as well wanting to talk. Yes, please.
Sometimes it is beneficial for us. Actually, some people are doing social services, good work. Then we came to know about that work also. But sometimes it is harmful, just like fake profiles of boys, and they were just want to see that where the girls group are going, and then just caught up there.
Okay, the issue of fake profiles. Yes, I'll come to you from that side, please. Oh, there's somebody in the back as well. Let me go there first. Yeah.
I just wanted to say, like, by Facebook, when there are a lot of cases like the rape case in Delhi that occurred last time. Regarding all these cases, people this case came as a highlight.
in the TV. But there are many girls who have faced to all these things, has been harassed and assaulted everywhere and everything. But only this time, because of the Facebook, many people came, they created awareness. Lots of people came up to, they were like up to the fast up to that everything for this case and the victim, whatever happened. So the ones who never could speak up for themselves, who faced all these things in their life, even they got the feeling like emotions came up. They came forward for themselves to speak up for themselves, as well as the others who might face something.
Okay, it gives courage to the people to go ahead and come out and speak about their own experiences.
I think not much of the people here sitting knows that how in England and in Saudi Arabia, when the rape case took place, then how the government there actually reacted, and the pictures and the clippings were there posted on the Facebook. So it helped us to know about the other countries, that actually what we think that they are modernized and वहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ नहीं होता, so that is wrong. We actually got to know that it happens there also, and there we got to actually know that what the government is doing.
So it is a source of information for people. It gives a chance to the people to go ahead and participate in social movements as well. We'll take a short break here, but when we come back, we'll talk about the most important aspect of the entire concept of social networking. That is whether the idea of social networking or the communication on social networking sites should be regulated or it should be left to the self-regulation. Welcome back. We have had a discussion with this group of young girls out here on what is the impact of social networking sites on our personal lives, on our social lives. How do social networking sites actually contribute or not contribute to the social causes? Now, the most important question which we are going to talk about and discuss is whether or not the communication on social networking sites should be regulated by the government. Is there a need for regulation? I hope most of you would be aware of the entire idea of the case of two girls being arrested in Palghar under Section 66 of the IT Act. What is your viewpoint? Do we need to regulate social networking sites?
I think there is very much a need to regulate these because the recent incidents of the Delhi gang rape, there was a fake picture uploaded of the girl, which is actually of a girl who is living in South India. So this is like harmful for her. So I think there is a regulation because to the extent people can share and do what they are doing on Facebook.
Okay, there is a need for regulation. That's what my friend says, because it can harm people's reputation. Many hands going up on this issue. Very interesting. Let me come one by one. Yes, please.
There is a ban on everything in India. You take Honey Singh, you take films. Where will this lead to? And it is going to cause more aggression among students, among the youth. So I don't think there is really a need for this. We really need to express what's there in our mind. If we're not going to update a status about it, we're going to go and talk about it somewhere else. So you just cannot stop anybody from talking about something.
No need for regulation.
In democratic country, I don't think that there is need to stop anything, because democratic in itself speaks to express oneself. So I don't think that it should be regulated or something like that.
Okay, you don't think so? Yes, please.
India is a democracy country. Every person need to share our views, our religions. So I think it is necessary.
Okay. It is necessary to go ahead and regulate. Some say it is not. There's still many hands up. Yes, let me come to you.
Government should regulate it, because if we keep posting it, people won't come to know what is good and what is bad. So I think people will do people will post bad thing also. So we won't be able to do something if they do against us. So I think government should regulate.
There is a need. What do you think?
I have an example here. There was this guy who once sent me a request on Facebook. He was a random guy. I don't know him. I ignored his request because he's not my friend. He hacked the account of my friend who is in my list, and he abused me badly. I think that it should be regulated. You know, it's not a free space. It's not a public forum that you can go about blabbering anything you want to.
Okay.
It should be
It has to be regulated.
Expression is important, but for everything there needs to be some boundaries set. Anything and everything should have certain limits to it. We can't let go anything and everything just to extremes. Absoluteness in everything is not at all which should be there.
It has to be regulated. Oh yes, great. Yes, please.
I do feel that there is no need of any such regulation. One should feel socially responsible before commenting, and we should not do such comments that can hurt anybody's sentiments. And one thing that I would like to say is truth never comes sugar coated.
Truth never comes sugar coated. Very interesting point out there. She says it should not be regulated. Yes, please.
I think it needs to be regulated because, you know, we can't expect every individual to be sensible enough to post things, and especially when things are coming out in negative, they influence people more. So such things have to be regulated because we are living in a society, and responsibility again. I think it's very important.
Okay. One cannot expect everyone to be responsible enough to ensure that they are commenting on what exactly they are saying. Yes, I have a hand out there back. Yes, please.
There's certainly a need because, you know, you need to check what you are saying. Eventually, they are the people in authority whom we chose, so they need to be respected. There need to be a certain kind of respect of what we write and for whom we are writing. So there is definitely a need, I believe.
There is definitely a need. Yes, please.
The government should step in and regulate it only if there is a violation of a law. Otherwise, they should not interfere.
Let me first ask a very important question. All of us have been having a discussion about social networking sites, Facebook, Twitter, and their use, their benefits, their disadvantages. How many of you are aware that when we sign up for Facebook accounts or any other social networking sites account, there is a clause which says, I agree to the terms and conditions? Yes. We click on it. And that effectively means that we are giving a right to the social networking site to go ahead and use our data. Do you still think that it should be regulated? Because everyone, when he or she ticks on that particular point, is considered to be responsible enough to go ahead and not post anything or not say anything on that social networking site which might be detrimental or which might be insulting to any other person. How many of you? Yes, please.
I would like to ask here, how many of you have actually read those terms and conditions and still you are arguing on the fact that we can post anything? How many of you have actually read and then ticked that?
Good question. How many of you have actually read? Very interesting question.
Have you done that?
Okay, great.
Mostly for the Facebook, it's fine. Like, there are few people who think themselves responsible. They go through the conditions and then take on the agreement sentence out there. But mostly like the teens and the kids, they just want to make their account, so they just give a tick without reading and without knowing having the knowledge of the conditions or whatever is written there. They just take it to just for the sake of getting the sign up for the account.
Okay, just for the sake of ensuring that they have an account on that social networking site.
I don't think such conditions curtail our freedom of expression. In a democratic country like India, I think we are given enough freedom. Be it media, I mean, you are a media person, you know that we are given enough freedom to express our opinions. It comes to, government to stop all of that when the things go out of hand. We do something which is not actually, favorable towards us.
Okay. We have one more point.
Sometimes people's IDs are hacked by some users, and again they mislead the IDs, so it is regulated.
Okay, so there has to be regulation. There has to be regulation by the government, but we need to have a relook at the laws which currently govern the communication on our social networking sites. A group of young girls which we have right now in the IS University in Jaipur out here have varied takes on the issue related to social networking sites. They do believe that yes, it has to be regulated by the government. Only self-regulation might not help, but then the laws which govern the entire communication on the social networking sites can be gone ahead and have had a relook at, or maybe revamped the rules which govern the social networking sites. With this, we come to an end of this edition of Campus Debate. We'll come back from a different location with a different group of young people on a different issue. Till then, keep watching Rajya Sabha television.